It is 8 p.m. Central up in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, Tuesday evening, Team You First Call, and we're diving on in, okay? First off, I did say that I don't want to cover any announcements, but these announcements in the coach news is like, I gotta say it, okay? Because you gotta know. In the month of November, $20 off. $20 off our challenge packs and our completion packs. So if you've been having one of our topics this evening, objections of, well, I just can't afford it, or I don't have enough money, reach back out to them and be like, girl, I thought about you, and it's $20 off, and OMG, this is such a steal of a deal. Right? I mean, your enthusiasm for them, especially if they really don't have, the extra funds. I mean, this is something that they should be excited about too, right? Especially if they themselves really are serious about taking the next step on their journey to health. So I had to put it out there. Plus, one email that I received, which hopefully you got it and you opened it up, is to prepare you for January. And y'all know Shanti is off the hook. And T20, Transform 20 is going to be insane. If anyone had experienced 80-day obsession, which some of you have, and the participants and challenge and even the coaches, you waited to the last minute to where the Energize was like crazy backed up. You didn't get your Energize, you didn't get your Recover. The bands, the loops were out of stock for the longest time because just everybody wanted them, right? Well, what's going to be the most popular thing ever is going to be the step. I know some people, you don't have to purchase it, but the step is the only thing you need in T20. So people are going to want it. So the email, if you didn't see it, if you help one person get one success, if you get one Success Club point, meaning helping one person with Shakeology on HD or a challenge group or a completion pack, then you get put on the list to be bumped up to where, okay, you get on the first list to get a step. So your name is going to be on a step, okay? So that is so important to get out of the comfort zone, help one person this month with the challenge pack, HD, on Shakeology on HD, or any ways to hit Success Club, right? So make sure to know that. I had to tell you that. Then I just saw an announcement in the group, in Meredith's group, the group above mine, ours. The Ignite Project is that the group above her, which I always refer to in family terms. So let's just call her our grandmother. And oh my gosh, I just went blank. Did I just, I'll post the details, but because I always want to call her group Drop the Cookie, but the movement maker, oh my gosh, she just changed her name and I totally, anyways, so you want to catch that call because Carl Deichler is going to be on that call. And I'm telling you, he is the best when it comes to pumping you up and finishing strong. And that's what we want to do, right? We want to finish this year strong. We want to start building those building blocks and creating momentum for the beginning of the year. Let people know, hey, I'm open for business, so that when they come around in January, they're going to be thinking about you and only you. I need her to help me get to my goals in 2019, right? That's what we want. So enough of the news. Let's go to the poll and let's go to the 3 topics. And that is handling objections, challenge groups, and rank advancement. So I decided, I love that you guys participated in the poll. I wish that all of you were on the call right now. You never know. Maybe some people will hop on, but it's so much better when you're live because then I'm not just talking to myself. I love to combat back and forth because what if you have a question about a certain topic, like a challenge group, or one little question that I don't answer? And that's the joy of being on this call together, right? Because then I can fine tune what I bring to you and answer any question that you have. So let's get to it. Let's start with the big one, handling objections. And this is always it can be terrifying. It can be like, how am I going to do this? I'm not a salesperson. You know, you can talk so much stuff in your brain, but everyone goes through it. Everyone goes through it. And the best way for me that I found with handling objections is talking about the most common objections in my post. So instead of being like, hey, I got my workout in on my main page or on my Instagram or whatever you do, whatever your favorite platform is, instead of like, hey, I got my workout in, oh my gosh, let me give you an inspirational quote, you know, oh, here's my meal, whatever, then I would try to dive deep and attack those biggest objections, which are, I don't have time, I don't have money, and I go to the gym. I don't do at-home workouts, right? So what do I talk about all the time? I talk about my own experience. That's why we're called Team You First. You have to put you first in trying all the products and committing to a program, because everything that you go through when trying out a particular product, let's give Shakeology for example, or trying out a program, you go through so many ups and downs and mental battles, and you experience the taste of Shakeology, how to make it better, all those pros and cons, because you're helping someone. Like, you don't know that someone yet, but anything that you go through, you're teaching the next person. How do you go through it? That's all they want to know. How did you do it? How did you get to the other side, right? So by you going first, then that's what you're building is your research and how you're going to explain it to the next person, right? Because anytime you talk about it in your post, those are people that are going to connect with you. That's just it. So a lot of the times with Shakeology, hi Christina, with Shakeology, I will not talk about all of the freaking million superfoods that are in it. I will not talk about like everything that it does for your digestion tract or whatever, you know. I will touch upon it, but the things that I will do for Shakeology is really tie into, why do I like it? Why do I drink it, right? And that's what you'll want to ask yourself is, why are you drinking it? What do you like about it? How does it make you feel? And does it save you money? So think about all those things. Write all those things down, because that's what you can speak to. The more you speak about the Shakeology, the price, the taste, why you drink it, then you're already sending those objections out there. You're already answering those objections. Also, with time and working out, when you actually say, hey, I just got in, man, today is a doozy, but I'm so thankful that I don't have to drive 15 minutes to a gym, drive 15 minutes back. I can bang out this workout in 30 minutes, go hop in my shower, boom, I'm done. You're addressing the objection of time. So why do you choose Beachbody? Why is it? Because of the time? Does it save you on time? Do you love it because now you're not wasting time by being 2 hours on the elliptical or 2 hours on a treadmill, all because you thought cardio was the answer to your prayers? No. So what is it? So ask yourself, what about time? Like, how does it save you time? Why do you do the Beachbody programs? It's like having a freaking personal trainer in your back pocket. So what if you have the objection of, I don't do at-home workouts. I got to go to the gym. I got to do a class, right? Well, I totally tell them, me too, girl. I thought the same thing. I went to boot camps. I thought that buying a personal trainer for $500 a month, I thought like all of that, I thought I needed to succeed. And when I knew that I could do all of this from home, or if they love the gym atmosphere, send them on to the gym. Now you're not wasting your time at the gym with things that, are you happy with your results? Okay, let's mix it up. Are you hitting a plateau? Let's mix it up. So now you got a personal trainer in your back pocket, and boom, you're good to go. You're good to go. So don't be afraid of those objections, because the more you talk about it on your actual profile, on your page, on you're telling your story of why you choose this and why you love it so much, that someone is going to register with that. You're going to feel someone's need of a void in their life, right? Because they're short on time. They don't have a babysitter for the kids. Or, hey, I hit a plateau. Now, holy crap, like because I dedicated to this, or because I have easy nutrition and a shake to go, then that's what it is. So really practice saying and telling your story on your personal profile. You don't have to say, hey guys, I'm a Beachbody coach. I drink this Shakeology. You still want to kind of leave that for them to ask more questions about it privately, but don't be afraid to actually hit home with those objections, and maybe pick 2 a week and then, talk about the next 2 the next week, and then rotate, because the more practice you're going to get, the more comfortable you're going to be talking about the objections. And last but not least about the objections, guys, sometimes you just can say everything and just tell your story and be authentic and be honest and be real. And this is what it's done for you. And they're just not ready yet. So it's not just because you're doing a terrible job of explaining your story. You're not. You're showing up. You're doing what it takes to see changes, right? And how you feel, how you look, like everything you want, and trying your best every day to hit that goal. But it's just not their time yet, right? And I promise you, when you get a no, it will be a not right now. They will come back, because they're going to be like, holy crap, she's still doing this and she's still having amazing results and she's still talking about it. Dang, this girl's real. So just know it's a not right now. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Oh, and handling objections. Google YouTube if you haven't already, because I strongly advise to take advantage of this amazing network, Top Coaches. Google Handling Objections by Bonnie Engel. Huge, popular video to watch, to take in, take notes. It's awesome. I think it's got like 7,000 views on it. So yeah, it's a good one. Okay. So, let me see. I got my notes right here. Okay. So the next topic, is challenge groups. So I want to concentrate on not really talking about what to have in your challenge groups, because if you're given your full out with feeling like you're doing a good job, it doesn't matter the most beautiful graphic, it doesn't matter how many posts you have in one day. All that matters is you're showing up, and you're showing up for that one person or 2 people or 25 people or 50 people, right? You're showing up. But the one thing that I want you to really focus on is, what platform do you want to do your challenge group on? This could all change, right? Because the more you do it, the more experience you have, and you're kind of getting your vibe, right? So the very first thing you want to do is, do you want to do your challenge group on Facebook, or do you want to do your challenge group on the My Challenge Tracker app? Okay, so decide that. Do a little research if you have to, but obviously you know what a Facebook challenge group looks like. And then the next question to ask yourself is, what does someone need to get in my challenge group? What does someone need to get in my challenge group? What do they need to get through that door, to walk through that door, right? And it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you know that my start to all of this is that I welcomed everybody in. I'm just like, as long as you had 3-month Beachbody on Demand all the way up to a challenge pack. Did I try to get them to a challenge pack? Obviously, but then I just was like, more the merrier. I just want to help everybody. Well, now, fast forward, you're seeing me in that transitional phase right now. And if you're not picking up on it, then I'm telling you right now, I'm going through it, because I obviously still want to help everybody, right? But I now need to know and need to set a standard for now my time and effort that goes into it. And what does that mean to me, right? Because as you know, a lot of people think that we get paid all the time if we're just a coach, a Beachbody coach. But not really. We only get paid if they're using the products, right? So I would recommend to really think about this, okay? Because if you let everyone in right now, then there will come a point where you're going to be making that, switch of, is it only Shakeology? Is it performance line? Is it a certain amount of PV? Because your groups are going to get bigger, 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 and you want to give your dedicated time to your paying customers, okay? So, some of you are in there. I believe all of you are in there. And if not, let me know. But I just created the Clubhouse, and the Clubhouse makes my heart feel good. It makes my soul feel good, because the Amanda before would quit on herself. The Amanda before would buy the next best thing and would just quit. So I'm talking to all the Amandas before, right? These are all the people that have Beachbody On Demand. They started with a challenge group with me. They didn't continue any products. In fact, they fell off the wagon. But there's 50 people in there, and I don't have time to go back and just check on everybody, right? They've got to show up for themselves. They got to want it more than I want it for them. And that says a lot, right? But in my heart, I wanted to still have a place to touch and actually be like, hey, I'm here for you. I'm always going to be your coach, right? And I can give them the new products, the new announcements, everything Beachbody. So that's the reason why I did that, because it just makes me feel good as a coach, because I'm not leaving them behind, especially now that challenge groups, you need something to get in. And I'm still working out the little, I feel like it's not a kink, right? Because we all go through growing pains and everything. And the last few months that I had said Shakeology is a requirement, now I'm finding people may be allergic to Shakeology, or they may can't afford Shakeology. They may, bop. So I'm trying to figure out what feels good to me, what feels good to my time. And what I mean by that, and I talk about time and money and everything, because this is a business, is, let me ask you this. What does it mean? Is it okay if someone has your full attention for 4 weeks? Like, let's just say you're doing 21-day fix. That's 3 weeks. You got 1 week of prep week for $10. Are you okay? Like $10. Because if they purchase a 3-month BOD, you're getting paid $10, 25%, right? But do you feel like it's more worth your time and effort if you were doing a challenge pack where it's $40 to $75 for those 4 weeks? And those people that are doing that challenge pack, they got everything they need. Here's how to kick it off, right? So that's the back end, the business mind talking, right? Because when you get rocking and rolling, you're doing a challenge group every single week, man, you're putting your time, you're putting your effort, you're putting your graphics, it takes time. You want to come up with something simplified and everything, but it still takes time, and your effort is key, and it ain't free, right? So I want you to think about that. Now, if money is not your thing and you just want to help everybody out, then more the merrier. Make sure they got what they need, whatever, if that's not your thing. But there will be a point in your business where you have to make that decision. That may not be now, but that may be down the road whenever you got more people. So you need to choose your platform. You need to choose what they need to come in the door with it. Also, sometimes, and I felt this way too when at the beginning of my business, is I tried to meet them at their level, whether that meant what they could afford, whether that meant they didn't believe in themselves yet. So they didn't see value in Shakeology yet. So, okay, I'll meet you at the level of the 3 month, right? But when you really think about it, they're coming to you because they want the changes that they've seen in you. So how are you really going to get those changes in them if they're not committing to a program? They're not committing to Shakeology for the first 30 days. They don't have to continue, right? But they really need to know how it feels on what you're feeling and what you're drinking and what you believe in. So I just really think about that, because don't try to meet everybody where they're at. You need to bring them up where you're at. What are you intaking? What products do you love? You don't have to sell them the whole kitchen sink, but they do need to realize that, hey, this nutrition is hard. When you're detoxing, it's hard. But this superfood shake is going to help you. It's going to help that palate. It's going to help you get the healthier palate, the healthier taste buds back in. It's going to help you with bad cravings. See, they don't know all that, right? Until you tell them. And it's not you being a sales rep. It's just you being honest, sharing what you've experienced, sharing how you got the results that you've gotten today. So I really wanted to give you a different perspective on that because we have a tendency to do that and don't do that. You know, they're coming to you for answers. They're coming to you. They want to be where you're at and in your transformation journey, or they want to be coached by you. So always, always, always keep that in mind and what that means to you. All right, so let's talk about that third topic, and that is rank advancement. All right, so the only way to get rank advancement is you need discount coaches. So your requirement to get in the door in your challenge group, if it's a challenge pack, if it's Shakeology, but mainly a challenge pack, completion pack, then I would recommend also having the conversation of, and this is what I do. So I can actually give you the full-on script and everything, but what I do is after they've already decided, okay, which challenge pack that they want. Okay, great. Now I need your email address. I need your Shakeology flavor. Okay, so if your tummy's a little like sensitive to dairy, let's go vegan because it's 100% dairy free. But if not, let's go with the premium whey protein. Okay, get their Shakeology, get their email address. Okay, one more thing, Betty Sue. I need to know, how would you like to be set up? This is the very last thing, and I'm good to go. I'll make you your link, okay? There's two ways to set up. One way, we can do the loyalty program / in parentheses, coach membership. And this means you'll get 25% off on all products moving forward after month 2. Now, I know, Betty Sue, you ended up going with Lift 4, so we already know that that's an 8-week program, so this might be good for you so that you know you're already getting a discount on the second month of products, right? So if you go with the loyalty program, your Shakeology, the second month will be $98, or you can even say $113, right? And include the $15.95 with it. But if we sign you up with the customer rate or customer option, then you're going to pay full retail. So that second month, if you love Shakeology, it's going to be $130. So in my eyes, doing Lift 4 or knowing that you've got huge goals of dropping 30 pounds. We know we can't drop 30 pounds in 1 month, Betty Sue, okay? So in my mind, we're at least going to be working together for 2-3 months. So I'd rather you save the most money possible. And because if you miss this step altogether, I would be so pissed off you didn't tell me there was a discount option, okay? But because I'm all about saving money. So, just be real, be you. Don't be like, Mr. or turn into Miss Businesswoman, just say it how you would say it. Type it out, right? Oh, girl, I love a discount, right? Type that. They want real, right? Or send a GIF or whatever that's like saving money or something. They want that. So it doesn't have to be all serious, or if it makes you feel uncomfortable talking to money, believe you me, like it will get more comfortable. So why do I talk about this? Because in order to rank advance, you have to have discount coaches. That's it. That's the only way to rank advance, right? So if you haven't already seen like my little emerald and diamond in the training videos, then let's go over it again. So emerald is just you plus 2. So I did it on my little ring lights kind of backing up, but emerald, you plus 2. Discount coaches, DCs, discount coaches, looks like a cherry on top. Okay, so emerald, you plus 2. So when you have a significant other or a husband or a wife, I always say, put that person on the weak leg. Put that person on the weak leg. You're like, and why do I do that? Because it's going to help you create more volume after you've reached diamond. Or could help you get to diamond. Because on your weak leg, that's what it's all about. Emerald is now you're going to be able to hit team cycle bonus. That is every time your discount coaches well, actually there's a whole video on it, but every time one leg hits 100 volume points, the other leg hits 200 and they equal 300, boom, you get $14. And I know you're like, what? That is pennies. I did all that for $14. Yes, you did. But every time you have more and more discount coaches, and every time it hits, that $14 can go bam, like up to $250 a week, like crazy. So also, another great thing with Emerald, being Emerald, is you get free leads. So anytime someone comes online and they're like, hey, I want to try this Beachbody on Demand, it's free leads. So what I went in just to October, okay? And because I was ranked Emerald, 11 free leads in the month of October. And those leads are going to be different every month because it depends on how much they disperse between emeralds and all the ranks that are qualifying for free leads and all of the leads that come in that month. So that's how it's dispersed. So, but 11. So 11 people I was able to reach out to in Canada, in the UK, in Washington, in Iowa, and Virginia to say, hey, I'm your coach. I am your coach. Like, welcome to Beachbody family. And there are times where you can flip that lead into a challenge pack because, hey girl, I'm welcome to the Beachbody family. Would you like to be in our challenge group? It's starting Monday. Let's get you in there. What's your goals? Blah, blah, blah. Of course, I'm not going to pressure off the bat. However, I want them to know, like, check this out. But what I do is I say, let's be friends. Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? So that they can get to know me on a personal level too and know, hey, I'm a real person. But 11 leads, I've never gone back and counted that, and I'm kind of like mad that I haven't done that before. But man, 11 leads, that's like amazing, of just like, whoa, having you and two people, just two discount coaches below you. And that's a big thing. Also, when you're Emerald and you're hitting Success Club 10, so when you're helping 5 people and you are, in order to hit Success Club, obviously you've got to be drinking Shakeology or Performance Line. You got to have 90 PV, right, on Home Direct. But when you hit Success Club 10, help 5 people, you get paid leads. So I went back and I got 2 paid leads, and those 2 orders equaled $227.50. That means I was paid $85.88 for helping 5 people and being Emerald rank. So like, whoa, an extra $85, 86 rounded up in my pocket. Holy moly, that's awesome, right? So I just want you to know all that because it just keeps building and building and more rewarding when you help more people, right? So, okay, now to go to Diamond, okay? So you need 4 discount coaches on each leg. I just want to make sure, okay? 4 discount coaches, and one of these on each leg need to be an Emerald. So need to be one of these guys. So they don't have to be the very first people that you sign up. I mean, this can be an Emerald. Oh, that's supposed to be an E. And this will probably be your significant other, parent, husband, because it's on your weak leg. So now your weak leg can be your left or your right. So we would want to look that together. So let me know when you're ready to sign them up, or to make sure that we're putting it on the right leg, the correct leg. But that's what you need. So what I did to become Diamond, because my coach was running actually like this crazy, like, incentive and everything. So I did it all on my own. I basically got discount coaches, Chris to Emerald, and my mom to Emerald. So I was able to do that. Now, do I recommend that for everyone? I mean, if you want to be and you're totally like your parent or your best friend or whatever is using it, absolutely. But you can do it with a friend or finding someone that, hey, even if they don't want to build this huge business like you see, or if they just want to be a hobby, just note, hey, just you +2, that's it. And you get free leads. This can actually earn you the Success Club trip, and just all the fun things that come with it with helping people. So that is how you hit diamond. The main difference, there is a ruby between there, but the reason why I don't even talk about ruby is you're going to probably hit diamond before you hit a ruby, because with ruby you still have to have 2 emeralds, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to have more discount coaches and you're going to get those emeralds more on the later part of it, versus getting the emeralds first and then like 2 people. So it's very rare that you hear about a ruby, but because you're going to hit diamond. So with that said, the main difference between emerald and diamond is your $14 every cycle bonus bumps up to $18. So it's crazy. So really, that all can be confusing, and I totally get it. But the more you dive into it, the more you just like really take it all in, then you'll learn. And just so you know, when you sign someone up for the loyalty program to get the 25% off discount coach, then you can actually go in and like make sure that they're on the leg that you want them onto. And let's say, for instance, you forget about all that and you're like, holy crap, I need them on my right leg to become emerald. You have 5 days to change it. So the genealogy request, you have 5 days to put them on the correct leg. So that, my friends, shall do it in the 3-topic poll that we had. Super pumped you guys voted. I hope that each and every one of you are watching the replay. Super excited Christina was able to hop on. And the last thing that, this is totally cuckoo crazy, but I had to write it down. I had to take a pause in my workout. And in Booty Day, 80-Day Obsession, Autumn says this, and I'm like, this is it. This is it for all coaches in any business that you're trying to create. It said, the quickest way to confidence is doing exactly what you are afraid of. The quickest way to confidence is doing exactly what you're afraid of. So if you're afraid of the objections, talk about the objections. If you're afraid of the challenge group, open your own challenge group. Like, just keep doing it, keep practicing, and I promise, like you will just keep getting better and better and better and diving into what makes you feel good, what makes your challengers feel good. Okay, all right, I'm hitting momentum. Let's do this. So that's all I have. So I am going to unmute this. All participants unmuted. Hey, Christina.
Hey, Amanda.
How are you?
Good. I was like fluffing the Christmas tree and I was like, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta go.
That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. Bye, everyone that's watching. Bye.